Hello there, my name is Livanold von Eonsburg. I will be your wise old cliché and dare say handsome son of a sage. I am here to teach you, yes you, how to create your very first Otherworlds character. Luckily for us, a very handsome man by the name of Vincent Baker. No, not that one, although he's pretty handsome too, yes. Yes, that one. Vincent here has written step-by-step instructions on his website, which you can find here. So today we will be taking a look at how to create a furry knight. We know you just love those furries. So let's begin. First we will need to determine our attributes. The higher the number, the more powerful the attribute. The lower the number, the more likely you'll be up. Oh, excuse my language. Now we're on to the races. And I don't mean the kind where you get to make fun of people in funny-shaped tin cans and drive in circles. I mean your race. It's what you are. Your race determines your features, whether you have scaly scales, horns, or the ability to manipulate astral energy, which is basically f***ing magic. Each race grants you 3 skills for being that race. For example, the Phalanx obtain Nimble, Dark Vision, and Combat Tail skills. If you read the description for the Phalanx, you'll learn a lot about the type of race they are. Their names usually consist of 4 syllables. So our character's name will be Mordecaigan. That's rather long, so we'll just call him Mordy for short. Additionally, you must choose your sub-race, which will grant you 2 more skills and some nifty, spicy flavor. For our furry friend we're going to make him an Iron Fang Phalanx. We want him to go against type, you see. Phalanx are tiny adorable creatures and often used as scouts, assassins, or magical casters. Not what you would imagine to be a heroic knight dashing to the front lines to save the person that needs saving or whatever. It certainly doesn't help that people like Brisgar are also on your homeworld. Seriously, look at his guns. They're massive. Because we chose Iron Fang, he will get a +1 dexterity and a +1 resolve. Gain proficiencies in +1 acrobatics, +1 perception, +1 stealth, and a proficiency in combat rifles or pistols. We will choose combat rifles. Oh, and he even gets a new language to boot. All races in the character creation guide have the ability to speak common and their native tongue right off the bat, unless it states otherwise. So we'll have his bonus be Libra, which is the Leogan. You can view the list of all standard languages and exotic languages in the book. As for classes, in Otherworlds, the classes are different than your typical RPG. In Otherworlds, your class denotes your role your teammates can expect you to play towards, as well as giving you your available skill branches. For your friend Mordy here, he will select the Defender class. Our primary skill branch is Protection, which is focused on keeping yourself and your friends protected, if you couldn't have guessed. For our 2 other branches, we will choose Swordsmanship and Martial. Of course, your class gives you attribute and proficiency bonuses just like your race. It's important to mark these down. For our weapons, it says we chose combat rifles or swords. Since Morty is already proficient with combat rifles, or CRs for short, we're going to choose swords, and for being a defender, he gets a proficiency with shields, which is a nice touch. I love nice touches. Please, okay, I won't go there, but... Now, since we started at level 1, we only have access to tier 1 skills. We choose a skill from our skill tree, so it must be from Protection, Martial, or Swordsmanship. For level 1 Defender, it's recommended we take Defend. We'll have to keep acquiring tier 1 skills until we reach tier 2 at level 5. You can view the progression page to see that at every 5 levels, you gain access to another tier level, as well as gaining new proficiencies and attribute bonuses. It's a lot of information at first, of course, but it's all for reference on this one page. Next, everyone comes from somewhere, so choosing your character's background will not only provide some relevance to their story, but it'll also determine different things your character will be proficient at and how much guild they will start the game with. Guild is the form of currency in Otherworlds, in case you did not know. The 7 character backgrounds are Vandal, Vagrant, Worker, Military, Sage, Noble, and Fortune. For Morty here, we will choose the Worker background. This gives us some insight on our character here. He must have been a hard worker and probably worked so hard for his family until crime struck, killing off all of his loved ones, making him want to join the Iron Guard and fight against the world's evils. Dark, I know. Great story, I also know. Backgrounds not only help determine your character's backstory, but they also determine your starting guild, which I've already covered, in case you missed it the first time. Proficiency bonuses, equipment, and a special background-related skill all come from choosing your background, so choose wisely. There are 5 main sections of characteristic traits in Otherworlds. For each group, you'll be able to roll on one of the listed tables to determine your personality randomly or give you an idea. First, your personality traits. It's recommended you choose at least 1 positive, 1 neutral, which is usually a quirk, which I have none of, and 1 flaw. We'll say Morty is nice, a neat freak, and for his flaw, we will say that he believes everyone should think and act the same way he does. He doesn't understand why anyone would do anything or be anything less than pure and good of heart and act in such a way. Destiny, this is your character's overall life's ambition. For Morty, we were going to say that he wants to be a hero and to save everyone from harm. Totally naive, Morty. But sometimes stories need fools, right? Heroes like you. Conviction is your character's belief system. We're going to choose the suggested Hero of Justice option listed on the table here, and for connection, which is what he feels connected to, we will choose his morals. By sabotaging his morals, Morty will be at his weakest. You'll notice this isn't an option in the connection table, and that's okay. The tables are merely guidelines and do not have to be used. Last but certainly not least, you have your character's secret. We're going to choose exploit, which means his background is all the more juicy. It implies our friend Morty here used to twist everything to his benefit, but it led to someone close to him dying, in this case his entire family. Remember his family being murderized? Yes. Imagine how awful Morty would feel if that was by his doing all the time. It certainly sounds like it would lead him into a major life change, perhaps even become an adventurer. Oh, isn't character creation fantastic? I'm learning as I'm going, just like you. Of course, there's more to be had with these developments. There's a whole section dedicated to asking yourself questions as your character, cause that isn't weird, and will give you even more of an idea of who your character really is. Last but not least, we have equipment. Equipment ranges from weapons, which are things you kill your adversaries with, armor, which helps you from not being killed by reducing its damage, and then there's guards, which also help prevent you from dying or being murderized. Your character begins with any equipment they are proficient with, so our friend Morty here will receive a combat rifle, sword, and trusty shield for absolutely free, and man do I love free. Also, remember your starting guild? No? Well, you have starting guild from your background. You now have it to spend and acquire the basic starting equipment and anything your hearts desire, as long as it's listed in the book. Well, that brings this chapter to a close, my friend. Morty and I will just be here, all alone, not much to do. So, have fun making your character and going out and adventuring. But, before you do, if you enjoyed this video, which I know you did, subscribe and share this video among your friends, so I can achieve global domination.